Good morning, children. Children, in the last class we learned about the lesson called Each Drop. So now we are going to continue the same lesson. So in the previous class we learned about recycling of water, and then by recycling we save the water. About this we learned in the previous class. So now I am going to the same lesson. Okay. So children, do you know about the rain harvesting? So that is, we have to collect the rainwater. Is it? So we have to adapt some method to save the water. So one thing is, that is harvesting of rainwater. So collecting of rainwater. So we can store the rainwater. Isn't it? So we can also store the rainwater, and then this stored water can be used for our certain activities, isn't it? So stored rainwater can be used for certain activities. For which activities can we use the rainwater? So for which activities can we use the stored rainwater? So we can use the rainwater for our daily activities. For example, to clean, for cleaning purpose, isn't it? So sometimes we can boil that water for drinking purpose. We can drink the water by boiling the collected rainwater and filter that rainwater. After filtering and then after cooling and then filtering, we can use the rainwater to drink. So we can, and also mainly we can use the rainwater to cleaning purpose. The rainwater that is collected on the terrace of your house, so that is collected to the tank that is constructed on the ground. Okay, so that is connected to the parts. Your terrace is collected rainwater, then that terrace is connected to the tank to the pipe. Okay, and the collected rainwater then that is collected in the terrace that passed into the tank through the pipes. So which that water can be used later for our daily activities purpose. Understand, children? The rainwater that is collected on the terrace, it is connected to the tank to the pipes, and collected water, so that is collected, that water is collected to the tank, to the pipes. So which is used later, that water can be used later. You understand this? So if this is a house, okay, so in this it is a terrace, isn't it? So this terrace, it can be connected to the pipes, and this water, it is connected to the tank through the pipes. Okay. Understand it, children? So the rainwater that is collected on the terrace of your house, it is collected, that water is collected in the tank through the pipes. So that collected rainwater can be used for our daily activities. Children, in this lesson, in the Each Drop lesson, we learn about the conservation of water. So use of the water in a limited way. And also we learned about conservation of water. Isn't it, children? So I will give some more information about this water, about the water. Okay, children. So once again I am going to repeat. We can store the rainwater, isn't it? We can also save the water by storing rainwater, and that water we can be used for our activities. So stored water can be used for certain activities. So for which purpose, for which activities can we use the stored rainwater? So we can use that water, that stored rainwater, for our daily activities. For example, for cleaning your vehicles. for washing your vehicles, for cleaning your surroundings, for watering the plants. We can use this water, isn't it? And the rainwater that is collected on the terrace, it is connected to the pipe, and that water is passed to this pipe, and then this water is collected in the tank. Then this water we can be used for our daily activities later. Understand the children? So, ee tara ನಾವು ರೈನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ರೈನ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Okay. So, children, in this lesson what we learned? We learned about the use of the water in a limited way, and also conservation of water. Water ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? Conservation means saving of the water. ಸೊ ಹೇಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ವಾಟರನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸಿಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. India, it has the richest water resource, is it, in the world. India has the richest water resource in the world. So world ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತುಂಬಾ richest water resource, ನೀರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ. India has the richest water resource in the world. India has the richest. India has the richest water resource. Okay, it is in the world. India has the richest water resource in the world, and the major portion of the water that's available on the earth, it is in the form of ice. Okay, the major portion of the water available on the earth, it is in the form of solid state, that is ice. So I have told about the fresh water. Understand? The major portion of the fresh water. I am not talking about salt water. So listen carefully. The major portion of the fresh water that's available on the earth, it is in the form of solid, that is ice. Okay, the major portion of the fresh water available on the earth is ice. Okay. Then water, it is in the air. Water also present in the air. See children, but it is in the different state, different form. That is vapor form. Water in the air, it is also present in the air. Water also is present in the air in the form of vapor. Okay. Water in the air is in the vapor form. Vapor form. So ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Is it? So ಅದು ಯಾವ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? In the vapor, ನೀರ್ ಆವಿ. Is it? So in the vapor form. Is it children? Fresh. So fish. Have you heard about the fish? So fish are reared in the water reservoirs to purify the water. So ಮೀನಿನ ಕೆಲವು ವಾಟರ್ ರಿಸರ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ಟು ಪ್ಯೂರಿಫೈ, ನೀರಿನ ಶುದ್ಧೀಕರಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ, ನೀರು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಿಶ್ ಆರ್ ರೇಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ಪ್ಯೂರಿಫೈ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಸರ್ವರ್ಸ್. To purify the water reservoirs. For example, pond, tank. So these are the example for the water reservoirs. So in this water reservoirs, fish are reared. For what purpose? To purify the water in the tank or pond. Fish are reared. Fish are reared to purify the water reservoirs. So the example for the reservoirs, which is pond and tank. They are the example for water reservoirs. So in this water reservoirs, fish are reared. See children? So water then maintain the shape of the body of plants and animals. So our bodies also contains major portion of the water. See children? So water maintains the shape of the body of plants and animals. Is it? So children, ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೀವು ಗಿಡಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀರು ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರೈ, ಇಟ್ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈವ್ಲಿನೆಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಸೊ ಅದು ಒಣಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಶೇಪ್, ಸೊ ಬಾಡಿ ಅದರ ಬಾಡಿ ಶೇಪನ್ನು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಶಿಂಕ್, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈವ್ಲಿನೆಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರೈ, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್? So water maintains the shape of the body of plants and animals. Water maintains the shape of the body of plants and animals. And also how much of water is present in our body, children? So there is about 65% of water in the body of, it is present in the body of human body. Okay, so in the human beings, so there is about 65% of water. So there is about 65% of water in the body of human beings. Andre 65% ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ? ವಾಟರ್ ಅಂತ. So there is about 65% of water in the body of human beings. Human beings means man. So there is about 65% of water in the body of human beings. What about the plants and other animals? So in other living beings, the water is about 40 to 90%. So how much of water is present in other living beings? ಬೇರೆ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಜೀವಿಗಳ ಬಾಡಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೀರಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಅಬೌಟ್ 40 to 90%. In other living beings, the water is about 40 to 90%. Other living beings, the water is 40% to 90%. So water is present about 40 to 90% in other living beings. So what about the plants? We can learn about the leaves. So in leaves, water is more than 80%. So in the plant, the water is about 80%. So mainly in the leaves. In leaves, water is more than 80%. In leaves, the water, the presence of water in the leaf is more than 80%. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಿಡಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ನೀರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 80%. ಸೊ ದ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ it is about more than 80%. So children, do you know how much of water we should drink every day? Do you know about this? So we are drinking water. So how much of water we should drink? So we should drink at least 2 liters of water every day, children. So mind it, we should drink at least 2 liters of water every day. ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ನಾವು 2 ಲೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ನೀರನ್ನ ಕುಡಿಲೇಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, we should drink 2 liters of water every day. At least I told we should drink at least 2 liters of water every day. Are you doing this? So it's a very necessary, children, because our body is made up of by, so how much of water? About 65%. So that's why we need to drink at least 2 liters of water every day. So do you know about the children Mowsing drum? So it is present in another state. It is called as Assam. So do you know in which state we are living? We are in the Karnataka state. So name your state. So our state name is Karnataka. Is it? So do you heard about the Assam? It is another state in our country. So which is our country? Yes, India, isn't it? So in Assam, so there is a place called Mowsing drum. So it receives the highest rainfall in India. So India ನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಳೆ ಬೀಳುವಂತಹ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ Mowsing drum. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? In Assam. So Mowsing drum is a place in Assam state. It receives the highest rainfall in the India. Mowsing drum in Assam, it receives the highest rainfall in India. Okay. So what about our state? So Agumbe is it is present in our state. So have you heard about this name? It receives the highest rainfall in Karnataka. So Agumbe is a place in Karnataka. It is also receives the highest rainfall in our state or in Karnataka. Okay, children, Agumbe receives the highest rainfall in Karnataka. So children, these are the more information I have given about the lesson called each drop. Isn't it, children? So I hope you are understood about this lesson. So in the next class we will going to start a new lesson. If you are not understanding anything, call me, children, and also complete your notes, children. Okay? Thank you, children.